Hey Aquarius, welcome to your yearly reading for 2026. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and you become a part of our collective. All right, for the yearly readings, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be pulling out, no way, that was the 10 of Cups. Okay, hold on, we gotta get it. We're going to be pulling out 12 cards, one for every month, and then I'm going to pull out a bunch of oracles, and we're going to take a look and see what the overarching energy for you guys, oh my God, is for 2026. I cannot believe we are in 2026, to be honest, or almost, I should say, in 2026. Dude. Pluto officially in your sign, okay? Jupiter moving into Leo. It's going to be some really interesting energy happening towards the latter half of 2026. And now, you know, big fated changes are happening. Okay, really love the fact that you have the High Priestess as the bottom of your deck reading, okay? We're going to get the rest of the cards now, and then we'll dive into your love. So just give me, and then we'll do love, sorry, I should say, at the very end, okay? So get comfortable. We've got a reading to go. All right, we have You Are Not Alone, Isolation, Physical Connection, Community. One of the most important things for you to focus on this month, or this year, I should say, I can't believe I'm saying that, this year, is that you should focus so much on your community. Remember, in astrology, you rule the 7th house. You rule social networks, you rule community, you rule the people, you rule memberships, private memberships, collectives, okay, sports and teams. It's also good luck and fortune. That's all the 11th house energy. And so just be mindful of that as you are navigating this month, or this year, I should say. I keep screwing that up, sorry. In the event that you start to feel really overwhelmed with a lot of the things that are happening in your life, okay? The people that you surround yourself with, your community, your collective, they're going to be the type of people that are going to be very supportive and helpful for you. Then we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and Pluto. I am not surprised by this at all. None of this surprises me because we know that Pluto is in your sign. And we know that you are undergoing massive life changes right now, okay? Drastic life changes that are really going to be propelling you and shifting you towards a whole new direction in your life. If you thought, you know, your life was gonna stay the same, well then I will be the bearer of the news. I will be the water bearer of the news to tell you that your life will not be the same after 2026. A lot of you are going to be undergoing a lot of personal transformation, a lot of shift, a lot of evolutionary growth, spiritual awakenings. I wouldn't be surprised if you go through a lot of spiritual awakenings, okay? Now, as we dive into the reading, we have the 3 of Wands starting off your year, looking to the future, looking to what's available to you, looking to what you desire to have long-term in your life, what's going to bring you joy, what's going to bring you peace, what's going to bring you happiness. Then we have the 9 of Wands here, okay? The 9 of Wands is the Wounded Warrior in February. March, the Knight of Cups, or Knight of Swords. April, the Hanged Man. So if we look at this first quarter here, we have this planning around the future. We have this focusing on the future. We have this desire to move forward into the future. There's a lot that you're looking at, Aquarius, with respect to the future. In April, I feel like instead of being in action and instead of, you know, you being in this movement or feeling like it's you against the world, or you hustling and you grinding and trying to like find the resolution, trying to find the problem, I think what you're going to lean into is a place of contemplation, stillness, introspection. Some of you may be even inclined to do a spiritual retreat, or maybe you do like a shamanic journey, or, you know, you do some type of practice where you're deep in meditation, where you're deep in your spiritual practice as part of your soul's growth and your soul's evolution. And then this is where things get fantastic, because as we lean into April and May, not only do we find that emotional fulfillment, not only do we find that 10 of Cups, that happiness, that wish fulfillment, but we also have the Fool, a new beginning, okay? So naturally we have this duality in this energy where you peak, you're like, I understand, Shar, I understand. By April and May, you're like, I understand what truly brings me joy, peace, ease, bliss, and happiness. And maybe many of you are even attaining it through this transformation. And so you're embarking on these new journeys. Like I said, some of you may be planning moving, some of you may be entering into commitment committed, long-term fated relationships. Others of you are really just going through these deep evolutionary journeys of self-growth, of self-enlightenment, okay? You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck and the Emperor, dude. Holy cow, okay? So obviously there's this energy of like getting stuff done and you know, making your life your sanctuary. Now, when we get into July, August, September, this is where we start paying attention to the limitations, the codependency, the addictions, the fears, the worries, the anxieties, fear of losing control, fear of being powerless, fear of, you know, being addicted or you know, attachments and all these things. And so Source is turning around and going, hey, we got to let go of this. In order to really welcome in this new journey, you have to let go of the past. You know, Aquarius, if this looks like entering into a new relationship, you have to let go of the past relationships, the past pain, the past hurts. If this is looking like entering into a new career, this is about no longer aligning with the belief system that you are unworthy. Obviously, you're worthy if you are entering and stepping into this new career. If this has anything to do with, you know, you and your finances and your money and your financial goals, because we do have the King of Pentacles in September and in October the Two of Pentacles. This is about realizing the structure, the discipline, the sacrifice that's required in order to reach these financial goals. And what I really love about your whole spread is that by the time we get to November and December, we're getting clarity. We're getting, you know, logical, rational, very disciplined, very strategic, okay? This is you in your highest octave. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy. And then December, the Ace of Swords. So this is powerful. Right? This is so potent and powerful because it's a reminder of what's available to you when you journey through your own personal transformation. Like I said to you in the very beginning, I do not believe for 1 second that you are going to be the same person entering 2026 that you are leaving 2026. It is a 1-year numerology. You have Pluto here showing up as your astrology card, and you're being reminded that you are not alone in this journey. And so there's massive opportunity for transformation, for evolution, for death and rebirth, for remembering of your own personal power, your own personal perseverance. Does that make sense? Your own perseverance in the pursuit of your desires, in the pursuit of your goals. This is like, you know, rolling those sleeves up and putting in that work, okay? I do feel like 2026 overall is going to have so many blessings for you because of that 10 of Cups and that Fool and that Ace of Swords. It's like, yeah, and the High Priestess and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. We got Major Arcana here working for you, okay? The Fool and the Tower as well, right? It's like in order to embark on the new, you got to let go of the past, all right? And that's going to be a huge theme for you in 2026. Now, I am going to be uploading a manifestation guide for 2026, how to create your own vision board, okay? It's what I use to help manifest my dream life. So I'm going to teach it to you guys. Keep your eyes out. Make sure you turn the bell notifications on here on the channel, all right? And if you're not subscribed, obviously I hope you subscribe. If you want to work together with me and have a strategy session for success for 2026 using tarot, astrology, and psychic downloads, you can book a session down in the description box with me, all right? Ditto to take any of my courses, sign up to my mailing list, okay? Let's take a peek, see here what's going on in love. We're going to pull out 6 cards for love, and then we're going to put 6 on top of those, and then we're going to do a bunch, okay? So just hang tight. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the King of Cups, ooh la la, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Clearly here we do have some suitors, okay? Not gonna lie, I do see some suitors coming your way, whether you're interested in men or women, doesn't matter. I do see suitors at play. However, there's a 2 of Swords here, so there's a little bit of inaction. This could have to do because the Hermit is over the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of you are focused on your financial gains, your financial stability, your financial security. The 9 of Wands to the Queen of Wands could feel like, you might feel, honestly, during this time, like, relationships are too much work. Like you might be like, I prefer to be single, or I prefer to just focus on myself. And sometimes when you focus on yourself and you prefer to be single, that's where the fated opportunities come in. The 6 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the King of Cups, the Devil to the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're really being asked. And the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. You are really being asked to let go of these limiting beliefs, these fears, these anxieties, these worries, these narratives, these stories in your life pertaining to romance. okay, pertaining to your love life. Just because you had an ex who treated you like crap doesn't mean all exes are going to treat you like crap. And I'll say this to you, and I've shared this with you guys, you know, somebody who's recently, you know, I publicly announced that I'm dating somebody. One of the craziest things that I have observed, you know, especially because I've done so much healing, is that you are not true. You heal in a relationship as much as you heal outside of a relationship. And some of the things I thought I had healed from, you still continue to experience them as you are in this relationship. The difference between a healthy and an unhealthy relationship is that in an unhealthy relationship, the fears, the insecurities, the anxieties, the worries, they create like a problem in the relationship, right? So if you're feeling insecure, you're feeling upset, or you're feeling worried about something, and you bring it up to your partner, and your partner starts lashing out at you, criticizing you, judging you, calling you names, insulting you, saying you're making a mountain out of a molehill, saying they have to walk on eggshells, just making all these criticisms around you, instead of hearing your feelings and hearing what's going on, then you know that that partner's toxic. But if you go to your partner and you're like, hey, like this thing is really like worrying me, or this thing is really stressing me out, or like this happened and it made me feel this way, and I really want to understand, you know, how we can fix it because this is important to me, and yada, yada. And, you know, you have a partner who's empathetic, who listens, who's compassionate, who is solutions focused, who wants to make it work with you, then you know you got a good egg, okay? Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Look at this. That's what Source is saying for you to do, Aquarius, okay? This whole year is about vulnerability, lust and forbidden, non-committal energy. So this is what I said to you. I feel like a lot of you are afraid to open your heart. Cursed. Yeah, you feel like you're cursed romantically. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. No, you're not. I promise you, you're not. You're going through deep transformation. You're going through deep healing. 8 of Swords, King of Cups here. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. I knew there was a reason why I had to tell you that story. Because I will tell you, one of the things that I've witnessed, and I see a lot of my clients do this, when they experience a lot of difficult relationships and then they enter into a healthy partnership, they're like constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. They're constantly waiting for that partner to like lose it, mistreat them, abandon them, reject them, abuse them, because that's what they've experienced in the past. Now, this doesn't mean, okay, that your new partner is going to be like that. There's a lot of cards wanting to come out. I just need 2, please. I think I saw Divine Masculine maybe as well want to come out. Obscurity, secrets, mystery, concealing. Yeah, you have to crack open the fears, the insecurities, the worries that you have pertaining to your love life. That's going to really, really help you to set the stage on how to move forward. And look at this beautiful card. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. So you see, there are opportunities to be had romantically. Depth, awareness, importance, value. Okay, there are really beautiful connections here to be made this year. It is going to require you to get a little bit outside your comfort zone though. Okay, Aquarius? Now, like I said, if you want to book a session with me, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here's this video to help you, okay, with manifesting the love of your life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out.